Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Crypto.com's CRO token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Also, there are two donation links down below in the description. If you want to support Ukraine, you can do so by going over to the official websites linked down below, and you can donate directly to the funds. Now, jumping into the daily chart for Crypto.com, the chart is on TradingView, pulled from KuCoin. So we did take a look at this descending broadening wedge here, as you can see. And this is basically when a pattern starts out and it keeps on getting wider and wider as we go. And as you can see right now, you're running into the resistance trend line for the third consecutive time since August. So you had a run in August, you had another, well, you couldn't call this a run-in because you didn't touch it technically, but you had another retest here in September and another retest coming in at the end of October here. So do we go back down from here, or do we break out and do we run into the next resistance level over here at 12 cents? So no one knows what's going to happen. I think what's happening is that we're seeing a little relief rally before the FOMC meeting at the beginning of November. So maybe we do actually break out from here and we go to the next level. Now, if I was to see my potential targets, what I would do is I would take a Fibonacci retracement from the swing low here in October, on October 14th specifically, that was the low, and I take the high that we printed in September. Now you can see that we are barely breaking above the golden ratio. We're running into the diagonal resistance trend line. However, if you start breaking to the upside and you break through this high that we printed in September, you're going to be looking at the 1.618 here, which is at 14.71 cents. And from where we are right now, that is a 30% move to the upside. Now, for all of you who bought off of this support trend line here on October 11th, 12th, and 13th, you right now are sitting at a 12% profit. So if you want to sell, that's fine. And you want to wait for a pullback, that's fine, because we are getting a bit overextended from the 20 EMA. But to be honest with you, I am not swing trading anything, even though the altcoins may be getting a little bit overextended on the 4-hourly and on the daily charts. I just think it is possible that we see some sort of a stronger relief rally to the upside. And if we do that, that's where I'm going to take some profits, because we are not flipping into the bull market by any chance right now. So what's happening is we're simply seeing a relief rally. A lot of people are going to open up a lot of long positions, and those will get liquidated as soon as we start dropping. And that's just how it goes. Right now, we are liquidating the short positions, and once we dump, we will liquidate the long positions. And the market makers make money, exchanges make money off of that. So it's just how things work. So if we saw a pullback and we didn't break this trend line, I would look for a support bounce at over here at the 382 Fibonacci level at 10.60 cents. And you would look at the 20 daily EMA as well, but I wouldn't expect us to hold that unless we were going into a multi-month uptrend. I wouldn't expect us to hold the 20 EMA. So in my opinion, this all is temporary. On November 2nd, there's a good chance that we may dump even below this low here, October, that we printed in October. And keep in mind, this is the low that we wicked through in June as well. So this is a very important level here at 10.22 cents. If you start breaking below that, obviously I would target this low here, October 13th. But this is simply a wick down below. What's important is that we closed all the candles above this level. Now, if we start opening candles below here and we start hitting our head like this, and we start rejecting that level as a resistance, that's going to be negative, and you're going to be sent back down, and we could be looking at 8 cents here for CRO. So be on the lookout for that. Always be smart. If you are entering, or you did enter CRO for the short to midterm, and 12% is enough for you, then you can sell right now and potentially buy back when the price is down, because by no means are we flipping to the bull market right now? So I wouldn't be worried about that because a lot of people are going to start thinking, well, what if it never goes back below? And what if Bitcoin's never going to be $20,000 again? Well, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking that, and that's when, that's when you should step away from the markets, because you're going to make a lot of stupid decisions. So if you want to sell right now and you didn't care about whether the price went further up or not, I would just take some profits here and wait for a pullback and buy back if that's what you're looking to do. Or if you just want to sell, that's also fine. Now, moving over to our major resistance levels here. So we have 16.5 cents here as the 1.618 resistance level. Now, this is important because we have not retested this since we lost it in January. So this is a very important level that we may retest sometime in January as well. So it may take a full year for us to retest that level before we drop down, retrace a little, and then break through in spring. We'll see if that happens, but just keep in mind that 16.5 cents here, this is a major resistance level for us to break, because this is where we bounced off of in May. Actually, did I say January? It was in June. I do apologize, getting my time months mixed up here. All right, so it was in June. We lost it in June, and we could see another rejection here in January this year if we actually manage to see a move to the upside. However, it is very possible that November could be very bearish at the start of the month, and we could end up with a nice retracement to the upside by the end of the month, and we may see another dump in January, just like we did all the way back here. When was that? There we go. January. That was our January of 2022. So potentially that is something that could happen. If I switch over to the daily RSI, you can see that we are adhering to our orange trend line here. October 10th, nice bounce from there, a move to the upside. Right now, what I would be looking for is a rejection off of the upper yellow resistance trend line. We had one touch in March, second touch in August, potentially looking for a third touch here in October or beginning of November. But like I said, it is very, very unlikely that any cryptos basically will be bullish at the beginning of November, because the FOMC meeting will end up announcing, after the meeting, they will announce that they're raising the interest rates by another 75 basis points. And obviously the markets will react to that. A lot of people are saying that that's already in the price, but I don't think so. I think the markets will react negatively, maybe not as negatively as the last time, but regardless, I do think we're going to see a move to the downside. So this is a temporary relief rally. You still have time to dollar cost average into your altcoins. You still have time to accumulate. So don't waste this time. Don't buy into a bunch of shit coins. Just build out a very nice portfolio and just wait for the bull market to come. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And if you want to stay up to date with all of my trade alerts, my low cap gems, if you want to send in your requests for technical analysis, for videos, then feel free to join my Patreon. The link is going to be down below in the description. I try to do updates there 4, 5, 6 times a week, as much as I can. And that's a great way to support the channel, obviously, but it's a great way for you to get more exclusive content. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Have a great day, and goodbye.